Welcome to ByStays. I am going to show you how to create an account with us. If you already have an account, all you have to do is click the already a member and sign in. You put in your credentials and click the login. If you have signed in with Google before, you can do the same. You can log in with your Google credentials. But if you don't have an account, here are the steps to follow. Put in a required username. It could be anything of your choice, something to identify you by. Create a suitable password that you can remember and that fits all the requirements of a good password. Retype that password. Insert a phone number that you use often. Tick the box that is next to I agree with terms and conditions, then create an account. If this is successful, then it will take you to the login to your account page where you insert your username that you just put in and the password that you created. You have successfully been added to the ByStays family. This will then redirect you to your profile where you can go through your dashboard. Let's briefly go through our dashboard. The very first section is our profile, where you have your details, your last name, your first name, your email, your phone numbers. It's hidden because of personal information. Your image, you can upload any image of your choice. And you can see it has been changed. Then we have upload an ID scan. That is a requirement for property owners mainly. Then if we come down, we have our different social media handles that you can put, where you live, and the languages that you speak. Payment information and email for receiving PayPal payments. You can either update, view your public profile, or delete your account, which we hope you don't. Click update profile, and it will show you that your profile has been updated. If you want to view, please click view public profile. It will take you to this platform where you can see your different data. We can see that we have less information to show because we have not put a lot of information, but if you do put a lot of information, it will show there. We can use the shortcut to go back to our profile. So the next in line is our listings. If you have any listings, they will be listed here, pun intended. If you feel like you want to add a new listing, these are the procedures to follow: description, price, images, details, location, amenities, and calendar. All that fills information, and you will have a listed property. Our all-in-one calendar will show you the dates in which you have booked a stay. The external booking, internal booking is for the property owners. If you have any favorite stays, they will be listed here. The bookings are for the property owners. And if you have any reservations for a particular stay, they will be listed here. That is where, if you have booked for a stay, they will be listed here. Your reviews will be listed here for the different stays that you have visited. An inbox will keep up with the chats that you have with the property owners. This invoice section is also for the property owners. Then we have the logout, and that is our profile. That takes you back to the front page, and that icon right there takes you to the inbox where you will keep up with the chats that you have. We have also an icon for the cart where you will view the different bookings that you have and the payments that you need to make. On the side we have some blogs and some stays that have recently been added. Here we have a brief shortcut to different places. We have my profile, my listing, add a new listing, favorites, reservations, bookings, inbox, invoices, all the shortcuts. But let's go back to our profile. And this is it. This is our profile. Let me take you through how to book a stay. We're going to use the map option. We are going to venture all the way to Maction Falls, and we have a beautiful site called Ibene Riverside Cottages that would be lovely to stay in. When we click it, we come to the property and we see its specifications. It's a standard accommodation, a cottage, the number of bedrooms, its guests, from what price, about the property, and you can see here they give an aesthetic story about the property. Then we have some images of the property. How exciting. Once you are pleased, or if you're not yet pleased, you can go ahead and click the video, the YouTube video, just to have a bit more clarity about the stay. We can look at the price information, the details about the prices per night, for 7 days, for 30 days, if there are any discounts, and prices for the extra options like fishing, bird watching, wildlife exploration that we saw. And we can see we have a special offer here that between the days of 24th to 28th of February, there will be a discount. Then we see the number of rooms they have, their address, details about this listing, what's nearby, that's important, options for the room, activities like we have seen earlier, outdoor facilities. Then we see the features, the different amenities that it has, the bed and bath essentials, the facilities that it has, its safety requirements, all the security things that it has, other features as well, its terms and conditions, which we need to pay attention to, cancellation policy, which also needs to be paid attention to, and other rules, which we can see here that they don't allow their guests to move around the cottages. I guess it's because of the wildlife. And their availability, last but not least. You can see for this period of time it's 30,000, and then the prices vary with different days. So because we want to book this stay, we're going to say we're going to book it from 24th to 27th, that is within the period of time that we have that discount. We're going to say we're going to book it for 2 guests. We're going to tick some of these activities, As you can see, it says per guest per night, so we need to pay attention to that. So we shall tick the bird watching, wildlife exploration, hiking, and bungee jumping. And as we tick them, they have been added to our summary order here. So you can see the custom price for the 3 nights is 90,000 because we're booked within the days that the special offer is. And we have the different activities as well, plus the security deposit that will be refundable to us if we do not damage their property. Just a clarification on the different prices, and we can see here that as we click the different activities, it multiplied for the 3 days that we would be there, and yet we actually would like to have those activities only for 1 day. So as you can see, there is a bit of an error there, and it's making our total very humongous. Always agree to terms and conditions. We shall book the listing and we await the owner's confirmation. But because we have a grievance, we shall also contact the owner. What you can do is contact the owner before booking in case they have another policy. So we shall say we are booked between 24th and 27th, that is when we have grievances for 2 guests, and we're going to write our query here. Please write this in detail. Write your exact issue. You've seen the exact issue that we have is we have booked activities and they are multiplying across our stay. That is for the 3 days that we will be there, instead of just being for the 1 day that we are going to be there. And even the 3 nights that we're going to be there, it has only accounted for 1 guest. So those are the queries that I am briefly writing in this text box. What we would want is the activities to be booked for 1 day for 2 guests, and the listing to be booked for 3 nights for 2 guests. So we want that to be kept in mind. So after that is done, you click send and the message will be sent to the owner, and we will wait for them. So I'm going to briefly take you through how we negotiate and adjust a bill with the property owner. We can see here that we received a message from the property owner of the listing that we want to visit. You can see it's from the property Ibene, and she has sent us a whole deal of what we need to take note of. She said, I have received your message about the invoice adjustment. Allow me to extend my sincere apologies for the mix-up. We are willing to give you a discount up to a 98% of the total bill. We see that the booking was for 3 nights, so we have scheduled that for 3 guests. The activities as follows for each of them for 2 guests for 1 day, and our total goes to that. She says we will apply a 98% discount, making your total 20,400 because it is our launch week and we are excited to have you here. She asks that we should let her know if we disagree or agree. So we are going to reply to our property owner. We are just letting her know that we would love that discount, and that she can go ahead and make the invoice. See how easy this is? Beautiful. Property owners that are always online. So we wait for her. As we can see, the icon has shown us we still have one more in her inbox, and that is from our property owner, who has extended a pickup service at 20,000 shillings. Are we open to it? She asks, and we say yes. So she will add that to our invoice as well. So because everything has been settled, we are going to receive our invoice from our property owner. Yes, and it shows a new invoice was generated for your booking request. We shall just have to check our email. When we go to our email, we do see a new message. So we go to our reservations, like I told you earlier, and this is where we can see an invoice has been created. So we should see the details. We're just checking if everything is correct. We can see that we have our total bill according to the system, but our discount has been applied and a pickup service has been added, which is good news. So all we have to pay is 40,400 shillings. So we click pay now, and now we go to the making a payment procedure. To confirm our stay, we are going to put in our billing details, our first name, our last name, our phone number, which will be hidden. If you have any other notes to add, you could add them there. Looking at our summary of our order, which is the payment for the stay, a surcharge fee, and its total. We can see that we have various ways to pay, and if we're okay with this, then we can click place order. Like I said, we have various payment options. We have MTN, Airtel, Visa card, MasterCard, American Express, and then Easy Money. The name that is supposed to come is ByStays Limited. So it tells you to put in your number, click proceed to payment. Once completed, receive the confirmation SMS. Airtel is most likely the same. Then for the Visa card, we'll need to put in more details. Provide card details as well. So then for the Easy Money, we shall have to log in. So because we're going to use MTN, we're just going to proceed from there. My number has been put in, just that it has been covered because it's personal information. So while that is loading, a message has been sent to me prompting me to put my PIN, and when that is done, it will show that payment has been received and it will show me the details of my payment. Once again, our order has been received. ByStays is thanking us, and if we go to our email, we do see a confirmation of the booking because we have paid. Our trip details, all this can also be seen in My Reservations on the ByStays platform. You go to My Reservations in your dashboard and you will see these as well. You can see that ByStays is thanking us for our order. It has been received, and PesaPal is showing us our receipt as well. So when we come back, we return to my reservations that I was talking about earlier, and you can see the trip details. And when you're done, you can post a review as well. This is our invoice details.